All right, welcome, Cucco Attack, people, viewers. Yes, this is a different episode. This is not a podcast or a Let's Play, but we are doing a Fantasy Critics League for video games. And I'm Patrick Hughes. With me is our usual co-host,
Chad Hembrock. With
and
special
we have a
guest.
special guest, yes. Introduce our cheap friend here.
Our cheap friend. Excellent.
That would be me.
All right.
Nothing we wouldn't say to your face that we would say behind your back.
But yes,
It'll be funny. It'll be funny if this entire time you never said my name, and in your previous podcast you always mentioned your cheap friend.
That's gonna be your code name here.
Okay. Good old CF.
Cheap fuck.
But if you want to play along, viewers, you can go to fantasycritic.games, and this is where you can create a league, recruit your own friends to play, and have a good time. If you're curious how to play, just keep watching, because we're going to do this live with you, as these two have never played before, and I've done it with some friends for 2 years now, and we've had a lot of fun, so I'm getting them roped in now.
Let's see.
So, we are going to call this league the Cucco Attack Fantasy Games Betting Spectacular League. It's 2021. There will be 3 of us using the standard game mode. And they probably have no preference. I tried to ask them. I'm thinking 15 games per each of our roster is what we want. So that'll be 45 games total by the end of the year that we have drafted. I think that's a substantial amount. And I kind of like going big, because then that gets you to like really start digging through like, all right, I need filler games here, and that's when it gets fun.
Have to look up.
All right, but for this particular draft that we're doing, we're only doing 8 games each, and then the rest of the year we will be continually bidding to fill out the rest of our remaining 15 games. So, and there will be 2 counter picks each. And as I was briefly explaining before we started recording, a counter pick is a game you pick on an opposing team's draft that you think is going to fail or not release, or you hoping for bad results. So we also need a minimum bid amount. I'm just going to put 1. You need to at least bid $1. These are like fake currency that you have. And now we have a few other settings here. So new for 2020. I haven't actually read this yet, so hold on.
Well, you can read that for the people. I'm going to get a snack.
Do it. So new for 2020, players can now choose to drop a game before it releases. Okay. This setting allows you to choose how many of such games can be dropped, if any, and you can customize how many games are droppable after the game is confirmed to be delayed, as well as how many are droppable that are still scheduled to release. Interesting. So before in this league, you could not drop a game no matter what, even if it would not release. I guess now you can customize that if you want. So by default, they say you can drop at least 1 game that will release. I don't know. I feel like if it releases, you gotta keep it. You gotta sow what you reap, kind of say. But as for games that won't release, I do want us to be able to take a risk, though. And I feel like if you can't drop a game that won't release, you won't take any risk. So how about this little check here? Only drafted to be dropped. If this is checked, pickup games will not be droppable no matter what the above settings are. Counter picks are never droppable. Let's see.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said it's based on Metacritic, you said?
Yes. So basically, how you get point.
So sometimes there are scores. Scores differentiate based on console or platform. Which one is chosen?
They might be like culminated or something if it's like a game on multiple platforms. Let's look at the FAQ real quick.
Like, I'm pretty sure freaking Cyberpunk is scored way less
On console?
on the PS4 and the
True.
Xbox One than on the PS5.
And from what I think
console.
saw
I mean,
on here, Cyberpunk actually only got around like 70 something. So I have a feeling it might be a culmination of like both console and PC reviews.
So it's not based. It's just based off the game, not
Scoring,
off
here
the
we go.
console.
Only critic reviews are taken into account. Or maybe it's using opencritic.com. I'm not sure if OpenCritic is different than Metacritic and how it distinguishes games. Let's search Cyberpunk as an example. Let's see if it has multiple categories. Yeah, I think OpenCritic culminates it all into one slot. So, and as you see, yeah, I got 76. So it was only worth 6 points in this fantasy league for last year.
Well.
So that answers that question right there. But where were we? We were determining what games could or could not be dropped. And I think I'm going to allow you to drop only drafted games can be dropped. That won't release.
So what's a non-drafted game?
So after we do our
draft,
right now is our draft, and anything afterwards.
Yeah. Like
say
like
you pick up a
free
game.
agent. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm allowing games in the draft to be dropped, only in the sense that I kind of want you to be able to take risk. I want you to try to maybe go for like that Breath of the Wild or the Horizon Zero Dawn, or what's it called, Forbidden West now. I want you to go for those games that don't have firm release dates. I want us to be able to take those risks, but know that you can drop them and swap them out for something else if you want later in the year.
And then for later in the year, are we going to come back to this, or is it we're all going to be on our own to pick our new games? And like, if you're paying attention and I'm not, and you pick up, and like Breath of the Wild's like coming out in November, and you grab it before I do.
Well, assuming that none of us draft it now, then yes, the rest of the year we can basically place bids whenever we want. And I think once a week, I think it was on Saturday, they take the bids and then cash them in, and you get that game if no one else bidded for it or bid more than you.
Okay.
And then it gets added to your
Roster.
your team, basically.
Cool.
And we can like keep ourselves like up to date. We can message each other and like keep tabs. Like, oh, someone just picked up a new game. Or we can even tell each other if we want to be like, I just bid it on the game. I'm not telling you what.
Could you log in and see though? Like, if you log in, will it show what game I've like claimed off waivers or whatever?
Only after the bid is like complete, it would show. So if we want to like notify each other of placing bids, we'll have to do that ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like this too. We're gonna turn this on.
What is that? Oh, the
Counter picks are gonna be block drops. So that means whatever counter picks we do coming up, it can prevent the other player from dropping that game. I like that.
That way you have to.
Yeah, I think that adds another potential use for counter picks and linear strategy. I like that. All right. All right, and now we have eligibility settings. So this is where we can decide what games are eligible for our particular league. Because every game comes with a tag on it of what like type of category it is. So I'm just gonna move these all to the left and we can decide what we want. So obviously like new games would be allowed.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh gosh, what have I done? Go back. There we go. But like things like ports like Doom 2016 or Death Stranding for the PC, Red Dead for PC, like I don't think that should count as the same game.
Yeah.
So let's just go through each of these categories and decide if we want them or not.
Okay.
A remake. This includes things like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, Spyro Trilogy, Crash Team Racing, Link's Awakening for the Switch. I feel like those are new enough. What do you think?
I think
Or do you want to ban them since they're still somewhat the same game?
No, because like Final Fantasy VII Remake is a remake, but it's not the same game.
yeah.
Right. And some remakes like that, yeah, can be drastically different. So,
Yeah.
but this will include games like those examples they listed. So,
That's fine. I think it's okay.
okay,
Makes
I
sense.
agree. I think that's fair. All right, unannounced games. Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
obviously that's fun. Do we want any type of early access games in our league?
No,
Or is that
because you
too-
never know
too-
when an early access
Yeah.
game
Yeah,
will be released.
and the reviewing for them it's so confusing
Yeah.
to me. I'm not sure about that.
Because Steam is like full of them, and it's
Yeah.
like, what the hell are you gonna do with
Okay,
it?
a reimagining. Oh, reimaginings for
Yes.
Final Fantasy VII remake. And
Okay,
Resident
so-
Evil Set 2 remake go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
whatever.
That's almost like a new game.
Yeah.
At that point. Expansions. Do we want to include expansions?
No.
No.
No. Alright.
Which
Director's cut.
sucks because
No.
I could have, played for the home team and selected like Destiny 2's next expansion.
So Director's Cut is essentially the same game, but with extra content. Which
Yeah, so I see that
the two
example
examples
there.
they say is Persona 5 Royal and Mario 3D World with Bowser's
Oh, yeah.
Fury.
So yeah, I was actually wondering about 3D World with Bowser's Fury. 'cause,
This
like,
this is what category would fall into if we wanted to include it or not.
okay.
Part of me wants to say no, just because 90% of the game is the same,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
have a pretty clear idea of how that will
I was
review
gonna
because
say
of that.
that a director's cut may have stuff that would make the game more
It's basically like
playable, but then I'm thinking about like
whatever score it got
They would
before,
update
it's
it
probably
to
gonna
make
be
it more
that,
playable.
but better. And that's a little too
It's different.
predictable. I don't know.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's different.
Ketchup, catsup. All right. What about ports? We said no already. International games. What's that?
cool.
Is that like
Okay.
AFL? Like you get like the Australian Football League games? Stuff like that. Yeah.
Is that like Mother 3 finally coming? I don't know. I don't know. That's category is a little vague. We'll leave that there. Free to play games.
Yes.
I would think maybe. Yeah, I would be keen to include that.
Like,
I feel like it's
There's a
little
lot of
risky
there's a lot of
because
AAA free to play.
You don't know how it's going to review, if it's going to review.
Yeah, that's true.
But there are games like Genshin Impact that came out last year that kind of made a big splash, and that is technically a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
So
Division plays that, I think, right?
okay, we're gonna include it. Remasters.
Isn't it?
No,
No.
that's kind of this. That's closer to the same game than a remake.
That's a
yeah.
port. A remaster's a port.
Yeah, a remaster is almost like a port. Just it looks nicer.
Yeah.
All right, and a yearly installment. Do you want any of these Maddens or FIFAs?
No.
Or...
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna
I don't think anyone would pick them even if we allowed it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm
like,
gonna pick like FIFA 2021 or 20.
I mean, it could be some safe points for you.
When it's
Could
gonna
be
get like
7
a
points.
0 from IGN for being the same game.
Oh, that's true. All right. I think we'll include these 5 categories for our league.
Which one do you usually pick?
Honestly, they did not have this level of detail last year when I did this, so this is kind of cool.
The settings you have selected are really not recommended, and you really know what you are doing and want to highly custom.
This is totally what we want. Don't ignore that warning.
Really not recommended.
Let's see. If checked, everyone will be able to see your league. Players will still need to be invited to join. Yeah, they can view it if they want. But this, I'm just letting the viewers know this league is just for the 3 of us, but you can kind of play alone if you want, or keep tabs on us.
You guys suck.
Alright, so I think this is it. We can create the league, and we can change these settings later, so that's fine. Alright. So, we're going to go into this league here. I can show you real quick my other league that I have with my friends if you're just curious.
You have it going right now?
Well, from the past 2 years. We haven't actually started one this year. Mainly because they didn't really keep up with it last year, so...
We'll see how this one goes.
But 2019, I was Nintendo's, and we also had Wonderland and Big Smile Gaming. The winner ended up being Big Smile Gaming, even though he didn't pick all his games, that jerk. He's just crushed us still. But you can see these are the games he ended up picking and their critic scores and then their points that they got for it.
He crushed you and picked 3 games that didn't even come out.
I know. Well,
So did you.
I got really hosed because I got a lot of games that did not release.
What did you pick? What did you try to pick?
The ones that didn't come out were Animal Crossing. Darn, got delayed into March. Ori didn't come out. Tsushima didn't come out. And The Pathless didn't come out. So, and then this was me just trying to pick up some games at the last minute, which actually did pretty good. I had bad counter picks though. I was hoping Death Stranding would be more controversial than it was.
Man, you could have almost won if you for your counter.
I could. That hosed me that year. And this was actually really close between the 2 of them. Only had 1 game that didn't release, so
Streets of Rage 4.
yeah. And then I can show you this current year. I had my team called Wademption. We had Just Do It in the Forbidden Lands. And I kind of crushed it here. Yeah. Although Silk Song never came out. Darn it.
I wonder what your top pick's gonna be this year.
Ooh. My first pick last year was Half-Life Alyx.
Nice.
That was a good pick too.
So
That made
good.
a lot of points.
So good. You gotta play it, man.
I think the only game that did better than that points-wise was The Last of Us. But yeah, sometimes you gotta pick against your heart and just pick the games that will score well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's actually get into our league here. So I think I need to invite you guys or something.
Or can we,
I'm trying to remember how this is
search
done.
for you, search for the league, and then
Oh yeah, maybe you have to do that on your end real quick, and
My
then I can
leagues.
accept you.
you are not.
How do I...
Do I gotta play critics?
Oh, there it is. Create my leagues. Followed leagues.
So I guess you want to find
Royale.
this league right here, the Cucco Attack Fantasy Games Betting Spectacular League.
I think you have to invite us, maybe.
Oh shoot, how do I do that?
I think you
Let me
just
see.
click through.
Because there's no way for us to, like, pick a league.
I think
So it
there
has to
is.
be
If
from
you.
you.
If you go to play. Hold on, I'm trying to see this.
Oh wait, I need to make a publish. I see here. I can't invite players until I create my publisher.
Yeah, once
So-
you create the publisher, it'll show
Okay.
up here on the thing.
Oh gosh, what am I going to call my team? I haven't even thought about that yet. I'm just going to call it the right games. Oh, we don't. We'll just call it right games. There we go. And now, yeah, here we go. Invite a player. So what are your names?
All right.
Or
So
display
mine's my name. Mine's my screen name.
Same.
Like from Discord? That's
Yeah.
screen name? Okay.
Do you want me to?
He's got it. Mine's the same.
What's the display number? Tell me your display number with your username.
Oh, 7633.
That way, I'm not like broadcasting your emails across the stream, even though I could probably edit that out.
Yeah.
Saves me work. All right, now Chad's
Leave
name.
invites.
Same.
Join.
With and I'll give you the number when you're ready.
I have to create a publisher.
Fine. What's your display number?
8887.
Whoa, you almost had quadruple eights. All right, and then yeah, create your publisher, like fake company name. I am Right Games because my games are the right choices.
I'm in, by the way. Oh yeah, you see that.
How did you get into the invite?
So if you go to the front page, it says
Invited leagues, there it is. I got it.
yeah.
Alright, I'm in.
Alright.
Objectionable content. Nice. Oh, did my publisher not get created?
You have to click create publisher.
I did, and it told me. Oh, maybe I picked it somewhere else. Gotcha. Okay. I'm in.
We're gonna all have all Phoenix Wright puns. I love it. Excellent. All right, one of us better pick Phoenix Wright Games for like.
That's not gonna
draft.
We
happen.
can't because the collection is a port that's going to be coming out. The Capcom rumored.
What about the
collection.
new rumored Phoenix Wright 7 game?
That's true. That is true.
If anyone's bold enough to pick that, man. Even though it's not officially announced, even.
Yeah, it's just part of a leak. So.
I bet you it's on here. They have lots of weird games on here that even aren't just rumored. All right. So now we just gotta pick a draft order, and then I think we'll get started.
Okay.
I'm just looking at these other options real quick. Yeah. I'm going to randomize the order here. Ready? And bloop. There we go. So it'll be Edgy Picks, followed by Right Games, followed by Objectionable Content. And we're doing a snake draft. So that means once we get to Objectionable Content, you go twice, and then it goes back up.
Okay.
And then I go twice, and it keeps going up that way.
Okay. Oh, okay.
To make it a little more fair. So that is the order. And
Of
then
things. The order of things.
the order of things. What was it? Portal? Yeah.
Yeah. Portal 2. That was an awesome user.
And now I'm going to click Start a New Year. I think. Maybe not. How do we start?
I think we may have already started.
Let me refresh. Things
Have
are
we?
all
Oh no, start drafting. Here we go.
Okay.
You can no longer add or remove players. That's fine. Yes.
So
Okay.
Do I like
So now
click
you...
draft game?
Here, I can do the draft for you.
Select draft game under player actions in the sidebar.
So you just tell me what game you want to draft. So.
Oh, seriously? You just pick a game?
Yeah.
They don't give you okay.
I mean, there's no
you can search through the games here, like see what
you can show top available games.
Kind of most hyped, or you can top available games here. These are the most hype games.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking through right now. All right, so
you tell me what you want, so it shows up in our stream. That's why I'll do it for you.
Is it timed, or we just do it?
No, we have as much time as we want.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. And whatever you pick is obviously then not selectable by us, so you snag the game.
Gotcha.
So try to pick carefully, because we might end up snagging the game you want afterwards.
Yeah, I know how that works.
Consider things like score, release date, if it's actually going to come out.
Yeah.
All these factors.
My first pick, I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with this guy.
Well, tell me.
Tell me.
Patrick.
I'm getting there. I understand. I'm thinking. I'm second guessing myself here. Let's see. Now I have to actually think about these and if it. Ooh.
Yeah, I can click through for show off a little more games here.
Yeah, I kind of want that. I had one in my head, but now I'm like, do I want it? Because I think it will come out this year. Where's it at? I don't see it. Let me search real quick. Oh, but I don't think we can get it because it's ineligible. Because it's a
different category.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
No.
That was gonna be my pick, but yeah, it's already out. And
that's a port or maybe a
yeah.
director's cut almost, I think, because I think it has some extra content.
Yeah, no worries. I guess, I don't care, it's fine. So I'm gonna go straight for a new game that's not anything that we've really talked about.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna go with Back for Blood.
I had a feeling you would pick that at some point during the draft.
Number one, yeah, because I don't feel comfortable that Nintendo's gonna release a Zelda game this year. And
that's fair. It's a bit of a risky pick that you might remember
later.
though. Before I lock this in, if you pick a game that won't release, you can drop it from your draft and then replace it with another game later in a year.
Oh, like if it gets confirmed.
But only if Nintendo themselves officially state it won't release this year.
Yeah, they never
Otherwise,
confirm anything. They never confirm anything. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Back for Blood.
Okay,
I think
we're locking in Back for Blood. All right, look at that logo right there.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's a decent pick. That's a pretty good pick. All right.
Wait, did you just take it? No, I got it. Okay.
I picked it for you. Edgy picks.
I was just making sure.
Yeah. And now I'm highlighted as it is my turn now. So, I have two games I want. Trying to think what Sadish might or might not pick. If it's safe for me. I mean, cheap gamer, sorry.
I don't care. I mean, the two of us have pretty similar game tastes, considering...
We do.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're going to pick a lot of the same ones, which is going to suck for both of us, which is going to be great for Chad.
The thing for me is, I don't know anything that's coming out. I
have a feeling you're not going to pick this game. So I'm going to save that for later. Hopefully you don't pick it and I get it back when the snake's back. But I got to go with what I think is going to be the highest reviewed game of the year if it releases this year. And that is Breath of the Wild 2. It's coming out this year, man.
Yeah.
I can feel it. It has to release this year.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I want to start off with a bang. This is a bold pick. Bold pick right here.
How do the points get tallied? Points is based on what now?
Based off the Open Critics score. So anything above a 70 starts netting you points. 70 is like 0 points, and then 71 will be 1 point.
If it's an 80% Open Critic, it's 10 points.
Correct. So.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So it's your turn now. You could pick 2 games here.
2 games, huh?
Yeah, and then it'll go back to me, and then.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm not good with betting, so I'll just go for like the clear choices, and they're games that I'll most likely end up playing.
I have a feeling I know what you're. I should have tried to snipe a pick from you, but I had to get these 2 games in my mind first, so.
I'm gonna go with because I am definitely looking forward to these. Ratchet and Clank.
Okay. That was not what I was expecting as the first one, but I did expect you to pick that at some point.
And
right.
Horizon.
Yep, that was what I was expecting.
Yeah, duh. That's a duh, of course.
If it comes out this year.
Oh,
Which
that's true.
I do think it is, but
it has to. Otherwise, people bought a PS5 to play these games.
All right, so Horizon.
Yeah.
All right. Some good picks. Honestly, I probably should have sniped one of those from you, but that's all right. Then you would have sniped Zelda from me, and
I would have never sniped Legend of Zelda. I would have never done that.
Chad would. And there's another game I think Chad might snipe, which is why I had to do it. Because for my next game, which I also think is gonna hopefully come out this year, is Hollow Knight Silksong.
I was gonna take that if you didn't.
Yeah. See, that's why I had to pick Zelda, because I had to get these 2 games right away.
Yeah.
And this game is gonna, if it releases this year, so many points. Oh, it's gonna be so
unless
good.
It sucks.
No way, man. Those are the only 2 games I'm like confident score-wise.
All right. So do I get 2 picks now?
You do.
Okay. I was gonna say. I was like.
It gives you a chance to catch back up.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Because I may have made some bad decisions.
I only get 1 pick at a time because I'm in the middle between you 2. So.
That Back 4 Blood may have been a bad choice so early. But it's okay.
It's alright. There's still plenty of good games out there.
So I'm gonna go with God of War Ragnarok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was what I was going for next.
I'm gonna pull that. That's
well,
gonna be one.
I didn't even think you would even select it because you haven't played the first one yet.
No, but I know the first one was like highly reviewed.
Yes.
And I need to play it, so.
Making strategic picks here.
Alright, and then for my next game. Let's see here. If that actually.
Now I actually have to start thinking.
If that actually comes out, that might be really good, but I don't know if it's.
Alright.
I think it's too early. Ooh, I want that game.
I think I have.
like, I want that. I must have it.
Sometimes you gotta bet with your heart, you know? Even if like logic dictates otherwise. That's why I feel like Back 4 Blood was a heartfelt bet.
It was. Because I know that's a game that we'll probably all 3 play, unless it is just too cheap to buy it.
Yep. And also, I do not like Left 4 Dead, so I will not buy it.
You don't like Left 4 Dead? You seem
Nope.
to have fun when we play it. Come on.
No, I play it because you guys play it. I find it boring.
I find you boring. How do you like that?
That's fine. I am boring.
What is Chad going to pick next?
I'm looking. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here that's in that I kind of want, but at the same time I don't know. they have unannounced 3D Mario as a selectable game.
They do.
Oh, so there's only 10 pages of games that we can pick from.
Oh, there's I think more. I think that's the. Really?
That's
I don't know.
it seems, yeah.
Well, if you have something in mind, you can also type and search it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you can also... Let's see. Oh no, I think there's another way you can search for games.
Or like add a game that's like not.
Nah.
I don't know. What's this? Final Fantasy 16. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe that'll probably. Okay, I'm gonna go with new Pokemon Snap.
Ooh, that's an interesting pick. All right. I do feel like that's gonna come out next year, even though it doesn't have a date.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like there's much to that game that it would
Next
avoid
year, as
coming
in
out.
2022.
2021.
I mean, this year. Sorry, I keep making that mistake. Yeah, this year. All right. I personally hope it does well. I think it will. All right, you want to lock that in?
Yeah, lock that in.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because there's a big demand of people that just want a modernized version of the original, and I think if just the game coming out with
as long as it
Switch,
just meets that expectations,
it's gonna review well. Like anyone who's like, you know, because it's gonna be reviewed by
even like Sword and Shield, which like was controversial, got like high scores.
Yeah.
So, and that's
So wait,
that's a mainline Pokemon
so
game.
we're picking these games. What's the budget for?
So this budget, we're only going to pick 8 games each, and then we'll have 7 more games to draft the rest of the year. Your budget is what you'll use to bid on the remaining 7 games.
Gotcha.
So if 2 of us bid for the same game in the same week, whoever bids more gets the game.
Mhm.
So say there's like a Nintendo Direct and like these big games get announced, and we're like, all right, somebody's gonna bid on this game this week. I gotta put in, I think, this much. Because you know somebody's gonna bid on it.
So when do you make your counter points or your counter picks?
After we do our 8 picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your counter pick will be based off one of those 8 on the other teams.
Gotcha.
So, all right. I got 3 I'm considering here. Gotta think of what Sadish might pick.
Okay.
I almost picked Ratchet and Clank too. I thought about it, but
Yeah, that was a good one. But I think there are better ones still. And I'm thinking it's one of those. You know what? I'm gonna go with the popular pick first, just because it's more likely you'll pick it. And these are games I've been reviewing well for the past couple years, and I don't see any indication this will do worse. I'm gonna go with the Resident Evil Village.
I thought about
that
too.
I think those games have been doing really well, and this one looks just as polished as the other ones.
You thought I was gonna pick that?
Well, of the 3 games I want to pick, that's the most likely.
I wouldn't have. It's a scary game.
It is, sometimes you gotta pick games you yourself will not play. I don't know if I'll play this personally, but
I still need to play 7. I still need to.
Yeah.
Finally.
I mean, we have it
Yeah.
now with the collection. I might have to try that.
I just want to
And
play it in
then
VR, man. Can you play it in VR since you have a...
Oh, that's a good question. I'll have to check that out and let you know.
Try it and let me know, because
Yeah.
if you can, I might have to steal your PSVR.
All right. So you got 2 picks now.
Oh, I do?
Objectionable content. Yeah, because snaking. So you can go twice.
All right, let's take a...
What are you thinking? Okay,
based on...
Gotta go for those points, man. Points.
Yep.
What the public likes. Either follow the points or follow your heart.
You gotta come from the
I'm
heart.
gonna go with both.
What are you going with, Sudo?
I forgot that was a game.
I'm gonna go with both.
Which one?
Okay. Man, that was stupid.
Oh, he's talking to himself still.
All right. Based on the information.
How's that coming out this year? Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Hitman 3.
Okay. I can see that. That's a popular one. I'm sure that's at least some points there. That's some easy points.
Yeah. And another easy point is probably going to be the next Monster Hunter game.
Oh, that was one of the ones I was considering.
Yeah, me too.
That's definitely a niche category that just reviews well within itself. Because only
It's our
Monster
first
Hunter
one.
players play it. All right.
That's the problem, because the Monster Hunter games are only on the Nintendo consoles.
Well,
except
there was
for World, which I
World,
didn't want to
yeah.
play. Because the Monster Hunter games, like the standalone
I
ones,
tried
are more...
it last week, actually, since the PlayStation Collection. I cannot
It's
get
fine.
into it.
It's fine. It's you.
I can
but I
respect it, but it is not forgiving for new players.
No, it is not.
It's like, we have our audience. If you can't get into it, stay out. We're not going to take our time to explain it to you.
Because the standalone Monster Hunter games are like story-driven, sort of, also, right?
I feel like Worlds had a story to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
questionable.
I don't know.
Also,
All
you know, the Mila Kuvinich movie's coming out, so I'm sure that's going to be hyped also.
That movie tanked. That movie's got
Did-
the worst
is it out?
reviews, dude.
Is it out?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's out.
I heard it.
I want to
They
watch
said
it.
it was the worst movie of the year.
Excellent. I want to watch it.
They said it was
It
so
can't
bad.
be as bad as Fantastic Four.
Oh, they're making a new Fantastic Four. by the
I'm
way.
sure they are,
It's
and
actually gonna be-
it will be better than the new old
It's
whatever.
Gonna be, Disney, it's gonna be Disney. Apparently, it was
The Marvel, yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
Marvel,
Yeah.
which is great because it's not Fox.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I think I got my next pick here, which is one I think I'm going to try to snipe from Chad. And it'll get me some early points in this league because it comes out this month. It's going to be Cyber Shadow.
I was gonna get that.
That game is going to review well because it's Yacht Club and it does look super polished. I think it'll do
That comes out. in
well.
like
It'll
2
be
weeks.
some easy points.
Yeah,
So, quick points on the board.
I'm gonna lose.
I feel like I'm picking heavy hitters, and the two of you are going for like kind of a no. You have Zelda and Resident Evil.
Yeah. Chad has God of War and Pokemon.
I guess Back for Blood is considered you know what? Definitely Pokemon Snap is a heavy hitter because I know the original
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap was
anything where
very
the
well
Pokemon is the
received.
name, like it's gonna make a splash.
No, not that one. What was I talking? It was the Pokemon game that was sort of roguelite-ish.
Oh,
What was it called?
Pokemon. What?
the dungeon,
talking like Mystery
the dungeons,
Dungeon?
Yeah, Mystery
Yeah,
Dungeon.
Pokemon
Oh,
Mystery
yeah.
Dungeon. I believe that one was extremely well received.
I think the first one in that series, yeah.
Yeah. Is it my turn
Alright,
now? Or
It is.
Did you pick
your
two?
turn.
Oh no, you only
No,
get
I,
one.
I only get one, so
Yeah.
you get two.
All right, cool. Let me get back over to my view of this thing. Oh, a minor error occurred. Reload.
You're a minor error.
Alright. There's still some big games here. Still some big games.
All right, so
For sure.
I am going to go with. I don't know how well it's going to review based on its recent catastrophe of a expected launch title, but I have to pick Halo Infinite.
Ah.
It's a little bit of a risk.
While it did have a bad initial reception, I do think they are taking that to heart. I think you have a good shot of it redeeming itself.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that for sure.
Yeah.
Lock that one in.
All right, all right.
And then for my, I feel like it's gonna come out this year, but I don't know for sure. Let me see what else is. Why is that? Oh, because we said remakes are allowed. Okay. That'll probably be okay.
Is there a remake I'm not thinking of? I wonder if Final Fantasy Remake Part 2 is on here, even though that's not coming out this year.
I didn't see it in this, at least in the top available games.
What happens when you set auto draft? Oh, does it like just pick?
It picks.
Does it
Oh
like
yeah, there it
looks
is. You could totally get it if you want, even though it's more unlikely.
It's picked, Siddish, it's picked, auto draft will do the top available based off hype, probably. That's usually how
Probably.
auto drafting works. It usually does it off.
That's no fun. That defeats the whole purpose of this.
I gotta sneeze really bad right now, and it's like not coming out. Alright.
Yeah, you could get Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 if you wanted.
No thanks.
So you can search for games
Okay.
that don't exist.
I think it'll review well, and I want to take it before you snipe it.
Oh. What is he thinking? I'll take.
I want Sports Story.
Oh. I'm just gonna. That is a pretty good pick.
I want Sports Story.
All right,
It's
all
TBA
right.
though. That's the only thing, but that's fine.
I think it has a good shot because it originally wanted to come out.
It was supposed to come out this year.
Last summer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed to come out this past year. So.
So
And COVID pushed it back, so that's the
Yeah.
hard part. Like, I mean,
that, and I think they had more ambition for the game,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I doubt it could be pushed back more than a year.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It is added, which means it is my turn, and I'm not quite sure what I want next. Especially since you guys are taking a lot of games I do want. You jerks. Sports Story was one on, so I was considering. Okay.
Siddish just picked every game from the PS5 launch trailer.
Pretty much.
Other than Monster Hunter, obviously.
Hey man, I pick what I know.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with a safe pick next, one that I know is going to release and will likely review well enough to get some good points because of its own niche audience. I'm going to go with Bravely Default 2. That comes out next month. I think it will review well enough
Yeah.
based off the previous entries in the series I've reviewed, so I think that's a safe pick. I'll get more crazy for my last picks, but we're just gonna go with the Square Enix. You know, it's good. It's good. All right, 2 picks.
All right. Okay. What do I have? Oh, damn it. Alright.
See, this was fun. I don't know why I enjoy this so much.
That's... Yeah, that's that work. That makes sense. Ooh, I want this game.
I want this game too, that you want.
Just say it out loud and don't pick it.
So, once again, following the whole PS5 launch trailers.
If anyone picks Bayonetta 3, I'll give them props. Because that game.
No.
It's gotta come out this year, dude. It's gotta come out this year.
I dare you to pick it.
Maybe. We'll see.
Alright. I want to go with Kenna, Bridge of Spirits.
Oh, I should have picked that instead of Bravely. That was the other one I was thinking. The only reason I didn't pick it is because I think it's going to do well, but it's also like a first game for a new studio.
Yeah.
But I have such high hopes. That's probably one of my most anticipated games personally. It just looks so gorgeous.
So, let's see. Guess next. I feel like Kenna's an an outside pick for me. Okay, so next, maybe I'll... Ooh. There's two that are probably guaranteed. Yeah, sort of. One's a remake.
Ooh, what is this remake?
And the other one is a continuation of a very popular series. Well reviewed, well received.
Oh, there's the remake.
Which one? Hold on, I'm not even looking. Which one are you looking at, the remake?
Prince of Persia?
Maybe.
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 I'm not gonna pick it.
I remember when that game came out, like the first one on Xbox.
Oh yeah, that was like Xbox, GameCube.
Yeah.
Will that hold up to today's standards?
I don't think so. Honestly,
I don't think so.
the trailers they showed.
The trailer looked rough.
Yeah, it looked not much better than the original.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go out there.
Ooh. What are you thinking?
It's not really out there. It's like there's already an audience for it.
Okay.
And it's got pedigree, you know?
Pedigree is important.
Yeah, pedigree is very important. So I'm gonna go with Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's a smart pick, actually.
I was thinking about it, to be honest.
I think it is. Yeah, it has pedigree like the series.
Yeah.
I think it's a niche enough category that whoever reviews it is going to review it favorably.
Yeah.
And
also with how popular Persona 5's been on the PS4, and how the Persona series is an offshoot of the Shin Megami Tensei series. So
a lot of people were extremely excited hearing that it was coming to Switch too.
Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm gonna pick for my 7th game. The Snipe from Satish. But I know Chad will not pick this game, so I'm not picking it now. So what do I need to snipe from Chad instead? Honestly, I don't know if I have much I need to snipe from Chad. I don't think he's going to pick any of my games. Am I just dissing him, saying he has bad taste? No.
I just don't play a lot of games.
I definitely want that game and that game. How many games do I have left? Let me just check that real quick. 3 picks left. And I have a feeling I know what I want 2 of them to be. So let me just make sure. Maybe I will just pick it now, just in case. Just in case Chad surprises me.
Okay.
I see him like googling on the side over there, probably researching at these games. Like, oh, that's a good series. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Or maybe I should do a game from the heart. I don't know if this is gonna even come out this year, but I do want that game. I do want that game, and I think it's gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna do one game from the heart, and then I'm gonna do a strategic snipe for the next pick. But I want the Little Devil Inside.
Oh yeah, that one.
That game looks so good to me. I hope it comes out this year, and if it does, it's gonna be good.
Is the watch list for games that you haven't picked yet?
The watch list is just stuff that you like. It'll basically show you what you want that's still available. So it's at least that's the way it is in like
right here.
Yeah. So you should be able to add games to like.
I think
So the games that I've already added, I should remove from my watch list.
this is the watch games. Yeah, basically throughout the year. That you can make your own watch list of track games.
All right, so I get 2 picks. I think I know my 2 picks.
Oh, really?
Well, fuck, I don't know, dude. I think right away I'm gonna go with Axiom Verge 2.
I had a feeling you were going to pick that. I let you have it. I would almost pick that this night from you.
And then what's number 2? I think I know number 2 as well. I'm thinking here. I just want to.
There's no way you're picking my next pick. I hope not.
Completely random. Why is that not?
Oh, boo, I can't pick that? Oh, it's ineligible.
So I'm tied between like 2 games now.
How many more games do you have total? You're gonna get one more pick at the very end of this, but only one game right now. So which one do you want more?
Give me a second. I really hope I take the game that you want.
Ooh,
Just
I should probably pick that as my last game, actually.
I'm trying to figure out something real quick. Like I said, I don't pay attention to these things. Yeah, you gotta give me a second. I'm trying to do some quick checks on something. Because I'm just really bad. Okay, I'm gonna go with Little Nightmares 2.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. Did I want that?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I mean, okay, I'll wait. It is a game that is coming out this year for sure. It has like a
Yeah.
firm release date.
Soon though too.
I feel like it will do well enough to at least get some points.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't know what's gonna get like killer points. Nothing probably.
You're trying to go for the big fish here.
I mean, I've got a couple things. I do like Little Nightmares too. I think it will review well enough.
Yeah. Can always get Call of Duty 2021.
You know, I thought about it, but I don't think they really review well.
I think
think
the
about
last
it,
one did
though.
pretty bad, actually.
Yeah. So,
Or poking the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake unannounced. You could be one of those die-hard fans. It's coming.
It's funny. Fuck. Do I want Little Nightmares? I want Little Nightmares.
Metroid Prime 4.
Not yet. Maybe.
Ooh, The Wolf Among Us 2. I haven't heard anything about that for so long.
You know what? Instead of Little Nightmares, I'm gonna go with. I don't know what's gonna review better. That's the hard part. I'm just gonna pick a big game that has a following.
Oh,
Gran Turismo 7.
I like it. Ooh, that's a good pick.
Gran Turismo 7. The last one, Little Nightmares 1, reviewed better than Gran Turismo 6, so that's why I was like, kind of up in the air.
Really?
But Gran Turismo 7 is the first
That's the first
entry.
next gen.
It's the first next gen car, and it looked awesome in the trailer that they showed for it. It looked amazing. So I'm going with Gran Turismo.
That was good. All right. All right. So now I have to snipe a pick here, which I don't know if you pick or not. But if you, I have a feeling there's a chance you will.
Is this your last pick? No, you have.
I have one more
after
this.
this. Okay. So, yeah, you get 2 chances to take something that I'm going to take. Kind of sucks going last. They're going first and then having to go last.
I mean, you get the first pick that no one else would get, though.
True,
that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Although you used it for Back for Blood.
But honestly, though, like, I don't know. I think that game's going to review well. I don't know.
I think it will do well. I think it
well.
will. But you lost Zelda because of it.
I don't think Zelda's going to come out.
Ooh, are you going to counterpick it?
Possibly.
Lock me into it so I can't remove it? Ooh, that'd
Possibly.
Although
Hollow Knight has a better.
That's also dangerous.
Here's the thing, yeah, because if he gets like a 99, then I'm fucked.
And it gets, then you lose so many points.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, I'm picking Nier Replicant version 1.22474 or 8.
I hope that version doesn't come out. I hope it changes to version 1.40 or 1.23, and then you don't get credit. That's funny.
All right, these are your last 2 picks now here.
Who, me?
Yep. Content.
You picked Nier.
My cheap friend. Were you considering Nier?
I was considering Nier. I
knew
considering.
I knew.
But I went with Shin Megami Tensei anyway.
Yep.
Instead.
If you had picked Nier instead of Shin Megami, I probably would have picked Shin Megami. So.
All right. So I get to pick 2, you said?
You do.
Oh,
these are your last 2 picks from
okay.
draft. And then the rest of your games will be bids throughout the year. So any of these games that we don't end up picking, you can still technically bid on them whenever you feel like. So don't think they're like, it only has to be new announced games. These games all technically qualify. As long as the game doesn't release, like after it releases, you can't bid on it anymore because we know the score. So you have to place a bid before it releases.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Do I? This is hard. It's like diminishing returns now. It's just like you start going from like sure things to just like I have no idea.
That's where it gets fun.
Yeah, this is why people play fantasy sports stuff when they don't even follow sports. Because like if I pick Tom Brady as my quarterback, I know I'm gonna get a bunch of points. But every player ends up mattering.
Yeah.
I think I may still stick with the
PlayStation.
With the sure things.
The sure things. What are the sure things?
Let's see here. What is that?
So if it's under 70, do you get negative points?
Yes. So if it's reviews below 70, that's when you start losing points.
Gotcha.
They did implement a new system this year where it caps out like how many points you can lose. So
Okay.
you're not gonna lose like
You lose
50
like
points.
50 points because the game is just like total
no.
trash.
So it like exponentially decreases. So the lower it goes, the less points you start to lose.
So, okay, so that means you finished picking, right?
Patrick has one more pick.
I have one more. One
Oh,
last
do
pick.
you?
These
Okay.
are your last 2 picks.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And then
you're-
Chad
What
has
can
one
I
more pick.
what can I take away from you?
Ooh. I have 2 games I'm considering. I don't
So
think
right
you'll
off
pick them both.
Okay. You sure about that? Maybe.
Pretty
yeah, you're
sure.
probably right. All
I
right.
think they're somewhat odd picks, but safe picks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the safe pick first,
Okay.
and go with Prince of Persia.
I thought about that. That
Yeah,
was
that's not one I would pick. But yeah, I think it's safe. It's definitely going to release. That's like a safe bet for sure. All right.
And that next is gonna be this game could easily be amazing
Oh.
or be a pile of poop.
Ooh, I
Which-
like crazy.
Which is somewhat, I feel like it's somewhat in the vein of Death Stranding also because of
Ooh. I like this. All right. What is he talking
do I
about?
go for it?
What
Do I
game is
flippin'-
in this?
do I
I,
flippin'
in the
I,
go
same
have,
for
I
it?
have
category as
2
Death
ideas.
Stranding.
I have 2 ideas of what he's thinking of.
There's 2 of them and I want to go for both of them.
You want to take back Prince of Persia?
No. Nope.
I
'Cause
think I know what 2 games Sidish is thinking of. I'm not gonna say it. I'll confirm if you pick it.
Okay.
Unannounced 3D
Do I
Mario
want
game.
Prince of Persia now that I think about it? Oh, Prince of Persia is so... It's a sure bet because Sands of Time was amazing.
Boring.
In
Sands of Time.
2001.
Choose rumored 2D Metroid sequel unannounced.
I'm gonna pick Luigi's Mansion 4.
All right, I'm just gonna go for it, and I know it's probably gonna tank. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's so what? It was so hyped." I'm gonna go with Returnal.
Mm,
No,
okay.
that wasn't what I was thinking.
All
Oh, really?
All right.
I'll tell you what it was when we're done.
Okay.
If
He is
providing nobody else.
Taking everything from the PlayStation 5 sizzle reel.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing Sidish watches.
It's a
Alright,
good thing you got that PS5.
you are locked in. You were the customer they were targeting with their launch.
All right. So I have both my options now for my last game. Neither one I doubt would Chad would pick. So not sniping anything from you, Chad. So I guess I can talk out loud then. In that case, I'm considering either Humankind. It is basically like a civilization game for the PC. It will more than likely do very well. Oh shit, I'm giving Chad free advice here.
For the final pick.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna pick Humankind. You won't know what my other game is. Maybe I'll pick it up with a bid later. We'll see.
Alright. So I thought Sidish was gonna pick either Far Cry 6
No,
or
I wouldn't have picked that.
Or I thought you were gonna pick.
I have a feeling Far Cry 6 is gonna do poorly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. But I was just thinking,
Especially since we're like, I don't know, trying to get big name actors
basing
and
it off the
stuff.
big name actors, like I said. What I say about Cyberpunk? I called that one right away.
So what are you leaning towards?
The other thing I was wondering if I was thinking Siddish may have, just based off the game, Ghostwire Tokyo. However, it is a horror, but it's kind of.
I was looking at it. I was thinking about it.
My thing with Ghostwire Tokyo is it's a Bethesda game, and they're always so broken. That's my only issue. But that doesn't mean they don't review well. So
yeah, it's true. It's true. Isn't Deathloop Bethesda also?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think that's that game where you're like trying to kill all 6 people in the same night.
Something
before
like that.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
You mean 2020? It's 2020. Oh, there was something I was just about to. Oh, yeah. So,
what are you thinking for your last draft pick?
I don't know yet. I'm looking. I'm trying to get some ideas here.
You should go big for this last pick.
Go
for Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, I was considering it. Obviously. Honestly, I was. We haven't heard anything about it.
I don't think I would have the guts to counterpick you, because if it did come out, there's a chance.
I think if it comes out, it's going to review very well.
I do think it would, yeah.
Because they always review pretty well. Well, the first 2 reviewed pretty well.
And the fact that it's taken this long, it has to be either amazing or horrible, but yeah. I think it will be good.
Yeah, I'm strongly considering it. But do I want to do it? Or do I want to just sit here and make you guys wonder if I'm going to do it? You know what? You picked a game that I don't think is going to come out this year, so I'm going to pick it.
Yeah, do it.
I'm picking it.
Everyone has to take at least one.
Bayonetta 3.
Worst case scenario, they say it doesn't come out, you get a new pick.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know about that.
We've said that multiple times. If you draft it, you don't.
Should we let Siddish repick it?
No, that's okay, because
Fuck no.
I don't know.
He didn't pay attention. That's on him.
All right, Bayonetta 3. We're locking it.
Lock it.
All right.
Lock it.
All right. So now we have our, I believe, counter picks.
We've got to hear something about that game coming out soon. Oh, so Siddish gets the first counter pick?
It looks like it. Yes.
It's probably because he was last.
Yeah. So you pick a game from this list of our 2 lists. What you think will do poorly?
Poorly.
Or if you think they're all going to do well, what you don't think will release, and you want to lock us into it.
You choose poorly.
Oh, take a look at what you're looking at. All right, that's the full list, right?
Yeah, this is me and Chad's list combined. Or should we make it that you have to pick one game from each person's list?
I think that's a good rule.
I think that's fair.
I think that's a good house rule.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, right now it doesn't matter because it's both, but I'll let you know for the second counter pick. Yeah.
I think we kind of know.
I mean, I'm looking at both of your lists, so I'll just pick one from each.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna snipe your counter pick, Patrick.
No,
although you're gonna go before me.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go last because I got the first pick.
So I think you'll do your.
I think I'll go with the obvious choices.
Just one for now, and then we'll come back to your.
Oh, just one? Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I think
we'll come back for the second. Just in case Chad wants to take one of your counter picks that you would have otherwise picked.
Let's see, do I want to go after Chad first or Patrick first?
I think we know that answer if it ever came down to it. But that was 6 years of working with somebody in the same room. There's always some hate that builds up.
No. Oh man, I don't know, man.
It's actually
See,
kind of
but
hard.
the problem is like the games you picked.
Those games you want.
I haven't like researched at all.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I did some in the background. Like I was just kind of researching a few things and trying to get like,
I saw you.
because like for me,
I
I was
knew it.
looking at like reviews of like the previous game. Because like I was kind of thinking about like It Takes Two, but I was like, well, how well did A Way Out do? And I like went back to it and was trying to like just gauge it on that. It did okay. It got like a 75 or something like that. But I was like, I don't know, because I was thinking stuff like that. And
I was thinking about that too.
And I
wasn't
about,
quite confident enough.
I thought about some of the Lego games, but then I looked at the Lego game reviews and they were shit. Like all the Lego game reviews were like 70s, like low 70s, and I was like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I think as long as our games that we picked come out, I think we should all do pretty well. It's all. I think all the games we picked are good games.
Yeah.
They're just. It all depends on like nothing. I don't think anything's gonna not get us points on everything we picked. I just think it all depends on if the game comes out. That's what's really gonna bite us.
That's what they say every season, and you saw what happened those other 2 seasons. All hell breaks loose.
Let's see. How was the release of this?
All right. Well, you're thinking. I'm gonna actually start looking at your games here for counter pick. Actually, I think I have a pretty good counter pick already there. Well, maybe. I'm not quite sure.
But I mean, it was so popular. So would they be able to? When was this released? Oh, that's a lot of time. Did they start development right after it was released?
There. Let's look at edgy picks over here. I guess
for a channel named Cucco Attack, and none of us had a Zelda themed name.
I should rename this league here. Call it the Justice for All Fantasy League. I don't know.
we gotta play that. We gotta play the last one.
We should.
Yeah, we'll do that soon. Let me finish Miles Morales, and then we can get
all
into it.
right.
Because we're gonna have to do it before the baby comes, otherwise I'm gonna not have any time at all.
You know what? I'm gonna go after Patrick.
Ooh, okay.
I'll go after Patrick first.
What counter pick are you giving me?
Oh, I have to actually okay, god damn it. I don't care about any of the games you picked. Oh, is it okay? So that's set. That one looks like it'd be fun. I don't know. That one's fresh now.
Wrap this up. I'm tired. You gotta work in the morning.
God damn it.
Time is money. Money is power. Power is pizza. Let's go.
I made pizza tonight. I wasn't happy with my sauce. That's actually what I was eating right before when I went upstairs. When I said I was gonna get a snack, I was looking for chocolate and I couldn't find any, so there was a slice of pizza on the counter.
All right, I'm gonna go with Little Devil Inside.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It doesn't even have a firm release date, so that's not a bad counter pick.
I'm going for both. That it's not going to be either released or it's going to be reviewed poorly.
Who knows what the heck that game is going to be like? You see an old man pooping on a toilet. It's like, what is this?
Oh, but I remember I saw the thing for it, and I was like, oh, this is neat. Oh, damn it! It was in the PS5 God damn it! And I was like, what is this? This is cute.
It was like the one game that stood out from not being like
a
AAA movie you play.
Can I change it? No, it's too late.
Too late.
Okay.
Oh, it was my counter pick now.
You chose poorly.
Yeah.
I can undo if you want.
No, don't let them.
But I won't. And I'm gonna counterpick one of your games.
Okay.
Which is the only game I have reservations if it will be good or not based off what they've shown
Either
so far.
it's gonna be either Returnal or
it's a
really,
remake.
yeah. You know what? I was iffy on picking that, and I think that makes sense for that.
Yeah,
Because I didn't go with my gut for that. I went more like strategic.
I think it will do. It'll be fine. It probably won't be like worth many points one way or the other. So, going for minimal loss there.
I'd say out of all the games I picked, that was the one that was like more brain than like instinct kind of thing. You know what I mean?
All right.
Shit.
Chad, you get two counter picks, one from each.
Sucks. Man, all I can really go on is the hope that games don't come out for both of you. That's like all I can really go off of, man. Because I think, like I said, I think we all picked great games. I think we all picked really well.
I can see how if you have more people doing this thing, it'll be more of a crazy picks. You know what I mean? Because the good picks are going to go out early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the beauty of fantasy football. Like,
the bigger your league, the less likely you are to get all those all-stars.
Yeah, like the hard part with this, like video game stuff, is that like you have to play through it all year or whatever. And that's why I don't do fantasy hockey as much as I love hockey. I can't keep up with like a game every night and stuff like that. I mean, so this isn't too bad because you could look at it monthly, really, and kind of.
This is more like check it more like anytime there's a big
like a direct
E3
or something.
E3 basically,
so,
and then.
Dude, I'm gonna forget about this thing in like a week.
Nah, we'll remind you.
We'll remind you on Skype at work. We'll be like, "Hey, did you see that event? We've been in the games."
Yeah. Wink, wink. What? So what am I gonna pick? I'm still gonna stick to my gut, and I'm gonna lock you into Breath of the Wild 2.
Ooh.
That's what I was gonna pick for him. That's what I was thinking of picking for. I was like looking at it, and I'm like, because that's why I was.
Better hope it doesn't come out.
It's a double.
That's why.
If it comes out, you're fucked. Like if it comes out, you're losing.
That's why I was like. That's why I was looking at the release schedule, and I know how like sketchy Nintendo releases are, especially the big ones.
Yeah.
Because I hear you guys complaining about it all the time. When is this thing going to get released?
Here's the thing that really sucks about it, Sadish, is that this is the 35th anniversary of Zelda this year, so I may have just committed suicide.
Right. Well, so I was thinking about that.
Your saving grace is if they choose to do a collection and then just push this the next year.
It's true. If they do a collection, I might be good. And COVID's still a thing, so they might use that as their excuse. So.
Right, so that's what I was thinking.
End up being like January 2022, and I'm like, darn it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was like, when was this thing released, and what was the release schedule like? And I saw that it was supposed to come out on Wii U or something. But then I was thinking, it got so popular, and it was released in 2017, so there was still a lengthy development process. That's why I was wondering if they actually began development right away.
Did they develop? Oh, for the new one, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, they announced development 2 years ago? At E3?
2019, they showed that trailer.
That's when they showed that we are now working on this.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Breath of the Wild went, dude, they started that in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, it was scheduled for release in
2017.
Yeah.
So.
But this is using the same engine.
It is.
It could have started this right after Breath of the Wild, which was 2017.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I feel very strong. You know it exists.
If they show that there's if they end up releasing like a new console and they don't announce
then that's gonna be a launch with it.
If they end up announcing a Pro like next, like this, there's a rumor of a Direct tomorrow. Is that still a thing?
I think I heard there's a rumor of a Direct this month. I haven't heard.
Okay. Because like if that rumor comes out and they show hardware. It's gonna be like, and they don't show software. It's gonna be like, oh man.
it's gonna be validation or nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna stop paying attention to this now. So now I have to pick for Sadish, and I
Yes.
don't know what to pick now because you picked Sands of Time.
Is that what you're leaning towards?
Yes, that was my
I sniped your counter. Yes.
that was my definite pick for Sadish offhand. So that's why I was like, the only thing I can really bank on is if something doesn't come out. But everything
The
on
only
this
one
list,
other I'm looking at was Returnal.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at too. Because see, I was looking at.
I think it's either gonna do well or badly.
Yeah, it's that's why I was saying it's going to be
new, new IP.
Well,
it's
that's the
just
thing,
yeah.
like,
I was
That's
looking
why I
at
was-
that, but I was.
That's why I was going to say Returnal's like Dead Stranding, where you're like, what the heck's going on?
yeah.
I think
And
every
it's like,
other
because-
game is going to.
There is a
Because-
risk too because you
Yeah.
could lose a lot of points if it does well.
Yeah.
But then again, this is based on critics, so
Hmm.
critical reception, and you know how critics are.
Critics are too scared to give an honest opinion.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like,
They'll pan a game that everybody loves,
Yep.
or they'll love a game that everybody hates. It's
Yeah. So like, I think everything else you have here will review well.
So what do you think?
So
I don't know if
I just don't know
Horizon
about
has
that.
a firm date.
It doesn't, and that's my other option.
And I think
I'm
it's
thinking-
almost just like Breath of the Wild 2. If you don't think that's coming out this year, then Horizon has the same odds.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, considering they came out at the same time, exactly.
Yes,
the same
those
time.
games were released the same day. Again.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious, actually.
It would be pretty funny.
Compared again.
I'd be like, well, I guess Chad's not playing Horizon again. Which I have Horizon too. I need to play that. I need to play that finally since I got it for Christmas. Let me take a look and see what Returnal even is. I remember seeing it. I remember hearing the name. I just don't remember what it was. I just want to see it to refresh my memory.
It's that game with like the astronaut chick who
Oh, yeah, I'm picking that. That's yeah, that's picked. Confirmed. Confirmed.
and done.
Sorry.
That's fine. That's why I was like that one. That one's Death Stranding kind of game because it's like
Yeah, it did not look interesting to me in this
yeah, it doesn't
so,
look. It looks weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those games that like yeah, I don't see it having the potential like.
So now I gotta pick one for Chad.
I feel like those space survival games never really do well. Like I don't know. Like, go ahead.
But people did say Returnal looks like what Mass Effect Andromeda should have been. So that's saying a lot.
That's kind of a low bar though, isn't it?
No, because the thing is this. Mass Effect by itself, by saying that that's what Mass Effect Andromeda should have been, is like saying that it could reach the heights of Mass Effect.
Gotcha.
And I consider Mass Effect, the trilogy, as one of the best game, like story arcs, everything, game series out there. One of, okay? So, all
Is-
those
is
people,
Mass
not
Effect-
the best.
Is Mass Effect like I always get these confused. Is that the is that like a squad strategy game?
No,
No,
No, what the hell am I
it's
thinking?
an action-adventure game.
it's an
Okay.
you,
It's an action-adventure.
third-person shooting. It's an
Yeah.
RPG with like dialogue branches,
Okay.
and
There's-
kind of like leveling.
Was there a Mass Effect game that was like that? Like a RTS?
I think you're thinking of
No.
No, I don't know. All right, anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. There's something I remember. Like my friend was like, he told me immediately. He was like, "You'll hate Mass Effect," and I was like, "Why?" And
Yeah,
I,
you wouldn't like Mass Effect.
Oh, I agree with your friend. It's probably
Yeah,
not for
you would not like Mass Effect.
So, of Chad games,
oh yeah,
I
my
think
games.
Back for Blood is probably going to be the lowest reviewed.
Yeah, I agree. Back for
I
Blood,
still
maybe.
think it's going to be like 80 or something. It probably would be bad for me to pick because I'll probably lose 10 points.
The thing with Halo is that
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Halo.
Halo's
What is
God of
Infinite? Is it a
War,
new
Bayonetta.
game?
It's a new Halo. It's like the new Halo.
I'm probably gonna have to go with Halo Infinite.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if it will release.
It should release.
I mean, they're aiming for
It was supposed to be a launch title.
It was.
So
but then
It was supposed to be released in
considering how
December.
much that they have to like rework, I don't know. It could still.
I feel like
It'll probably be released, but
yeah. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna do. I mean, that was probably
It's probably the most variable of your picks.
considering I picked it on
Yeah.
the knowing that it was kind of a shoddy launch thing and it already has like such high expectations. I could see critically it getting destroyed when it comes out. Like,
All right,
Halo leaves nothing left to luster.
Rich, you got your last counter pick of Chad's list. Yeah.
Chad's list.
I know what I would pick. There's two. I know both games on mine that I would pick if it was.
It's either between. So, Axiom Verge. What the hell is that? It sounds so familiar.
It's like
It's
a Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's a Metroidvania. It was done. It's
Well,
made by, like,
obviously, that sort of niche thing will obviously get critic reviews.
I'm sure it will.
the
review
first
well,
one got like
yeah.
like an 85 or 90. So.
Yeah, people claim it as like one of the best.
And
so-
everyone's
Yeah.
been like clamoring. I own Axiom Verge on Switch and on my Wii U, and I've barely played it.
And Sports Story is like.
It's the golf story.
Golf Story?
No, you remember the
Golf
golf
Story's
the golf
sequel.
Story? It's the sequel.
Yeah.
So, but that may or may not come out. There's no firm release date. So,
True.
So for me, Gran Turismo 7 is like a Call of Duty. It's just like.
Oh, dude, don't.
It's
do
like.
that.
It's
Don't
like
pick
there,
that.
you know what I mean? So it's just like, no.
That's like money in the bag.
I personally, my two picks against myself
I
would be.
would pick
would be
between
Halo.
Bayonetta 3 and for me, go ahead, Chad.
For me,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I saw this list of things, I would probably pick Halo and Gran Turismo 7 personally. Because Gran Turismo 7, here's the thing. It has that potential. But like I said, the reason I picked it was that it's the first next-gen PlayStation. And every time, like, Gran Turismo 1 was, like, insane when that came out. I, like, loved that game. Gran Turismo 2, like, it was big, like big game, but like getting it on PS2 next gen when that shit came out, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec was like the game, the shit. Everybody loved it. Everybody had that game, and even like the next one, like I remember when it went to 3, people liked it a lot. So that's kind of what I'm banking on this, just because Gran Turismo, right now, like the best racing gaming that people are playing is Horizon or Forza Horizon.
yeah.
And I feel like Gran Turismo is gonna try to snag some of that back a little bit. They're gonna change this up.
I think just the fact that it wasn't available at launch shows that it's taking its time.
Yeah. So, but I mean,
And
with
so-
that said, I mean, it is a racing game, so it is like Sidish said. It's kind of like it's just here's Gran Turismo 7, here's Gran Turismo 8, you know, just whatever, and it may or may not review well because, like,
Well, I think the only people that
No,
will
it will. It will review
Are those who
because
actually
Gran Turismo games
like
have
it.
always done
the
well.
last one was 75. It got a 75, so it was
Gran
kinda,
Turismo 6.
Gran Turismo 6 got a 75 on OpenCritic because I was trying to consider there. I was like,
I haven't been going to Open Critic. God damn it! I've just been like,
You have nothing to worry about. You have all solid games. So,
Your list is really good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you've got a really good list there. So,
oh, it's my turn, right? Okay, so
yeah, so you just have to pick something from my list.
One counterpick from Edgy Picks.
But Bayonetta 3, we have no idea. We know nothing about it. The only thing we've seen for that game is a title screen, and that was that was 3 or 4 years ago. So
so
I think
Patrick,
it was the Game Awards.
it was the Game Awards where they showed the Zelda
2019?
DLC. It was the Game Awards they showed the Zelda DLC. It was like the last thing they showed. Nintendo
That
showed
was
off.
2018.
It's either 17 or 18.
Or is it 2017? How long ago? Oh my
I think it
gosh.
was 2017, dude.
I'm gonna search this real quick.
Bayonetta 2?
No, when the Bayonetta 3 was like first revealed.
Here, it's right here. It was shown at the Game Awards 2017.
2017.
It's been 4 years ago. It's gonna come out this year.
And has not had an update or even like anything shown since.
Yeah. It's shown nothing, so it's a risky one. It's a risky one. Because if it, put it this way, if it comes out, it's bank. Because Bayonetta 1 was in the 90s. Bayonetta 2 was higher than Bayonetta 1 in the it was like a 95. So I feel like if Bayonetta 3 drops, especially it taking so long, it's gonna
is the double-edged sword of a counterpick.
It's a tough one. But yeah, all they did was they showed her like fly out in a title screen, and that was it.
You know another one you could consider if you're having trouble? Pokemon Snap, maybe?
I was thinking about that. Pokemon Snap is likely to be the lowest scoring one on this
I
list.
imagine it could actually disappoint.
Yeah.
In the sense that the original
You know
Pokemon
why?
Snap was like a 4-hour game. And if they
You know what? I
today,
feel like Pokemon people are going to compare Pokemon Snap to
it
not
might just be
what was it,
purely
Pokemon
nostalgia.
Go or something? What was it, Pikachu Go? What was it for the Switch?
Let's go.
Oh, Let's Go Pikachu or whatever?
Yeah, because it's
game
going to
you
be
gave me?
pretty
Yeah.
much almost the same because you're going to be searching for Pokemon,
Now
just taking pictures of them doing goofy things.
I think it's very dependent who reviews it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You're not going
I
to
was
be a
just thinking
critic
about
for a
that.
game series that you're not a part, like that you don't have an interest in. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Like that's the way I look at
Probably
it.
not.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like if I was gonna review something, I wouldn't review like an RTS.
But then again, like-
or...
Everyone will want to get in on the Pokemon action.
So you really think Bayonetta 3 will come out?
I personally do.
I think there's a good chance.
It's been 4 years. Like this year will be the 4th year that we haven't heard a thing about that game.
Plus, I
Has
don't
there
know
has
don't
there
know what
been
platform
Nintendo
is,
games that have been like that?
releasing.
Yeah, every fucking Nintendo game's like that. Although, so the thing with Nintendo now, though, is that, like, the last 2 years, Nintendo has just dropped games. Like, they've just
been
been...
silent,
They've
and
been
then
completely
like
quiet.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey,
a few
guess
months
what?
notice.
Yeah, it's like 3 months away, here it comes. And you're like, what? Like, Mario Maker 2 was announced in, like, March, and we got it in June.
Paper Mario
Paper
was
Mario
like
was the
May,
same
came
thing.
out in July.
Yeah.
The Mario 3D collection,
And we knew
Mario
nothing
Kart
about
Live.
like we knew about we had like rumors of it, but like there was no like actual like concrete
Yeah.
evidence that it was coming out.
How good have the Bayonetta games been?
There,
90s.
yeah, there have been in the
Really?
90s on OpenCritic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the danger.
yeah, they're
Wow, look at that. That's crazy.
Have you played Bayonetta?
No, it looks boring.
It's like an arcade game.
It's very arcadey.
Yeah.
It's like arcadey beat 'em up kind of. Like I have them on Switch.
It definitely has like so much.
It's like-
style.
it's like,
it's like
What's
super.
it? Devil May Cry kind of game?
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But
I don't like
I don't like.
those.
Go ahead.
No, those games they look boring to me because it's just like It's mashing buttons and it's just-
genre. Yeah.
yeah, I get it. It's like freaking what's it called? What is it? The Kingdom games?
Kingdom Hearts.
Not Kingdom Hearts. The
Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors. It's like
Yeah,
Dynasty
yeah.
Warriors to me. It's like, what's the point?
Just like button mashing and going through.
Yeah.
I can see the comparison.
But people love Dynasty
See,
Warriors.
that's the thing. Like, I can't get into the new Zelda games because, like, the last ones, like the Hyrule Warriors games, because they don't really do it for me. But I think the story, like Bayonetta, the game, it's published by Sega too, isn't it? Or no, now it's Nintendo's published.
It's Platinum,
It
right?
feels it's Platinum Games. Sorry, it
Yeah.
feels just like some of the old like Dreamcast games I used to play. Just like like Patrick said, just arcade beat 'em up. Like I don't know, it feels more like goddamn, I can't talk. Hyrule Warriors to me, it like did nothing for me at all. Like I don't understand where to go. I don't get it. Bayonetta, I understand the game. I understand the story. I like the collecting of like your items. You can still explore the world to look for stuff. I don't know. I think it's fun. I don't play it enough. The first time I played it, I played for hours, and I got stuck in like some sort of like loop, like a glitch loop or something. And
Brad always manages to break his games.
Dude, Patrick can completely confirm that. He's watched me play so many games and just completely break them in ways that like you shouldn't be able to. But anyway.
All right, your last counter pick.
Yeah. I'm gonna with Pokemon Snap.
Okay, I think that's fair. I think all of our counter picks have a little bit of risk, which is good.
So here's let's see.
The draft is complete.
The developer, hold on real quick. The developer of Platinum Games, or the head of Platinum Games, was interviewed in May 2019 by Video Games Chronicle, and they said they are moving away from an orthodox development process. Yes, and they said maybe the players will recognize this as well, and that's all the hints you'll get. He told the publication in June during E3 that the game's development was going quite well.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
I do remember they mentioned that, but that was also like at the same time when they were talking about Astral Train coming out in August.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird that Astral Chain came out before Bayonetta 3.
A game out of nowhere.
Yeah, completely out of nowhere. So, yeah, I think, that's it. We're done.
All right, so that is it for the draft. Now you just spend your remaining budget throughout the year to get your last 7 games. And if any of your 8 games should end up not releasing, like officially getting confirmed as will not release, you may drop games and get an extra game to replace it.
Dude, all my games are second quarter.
Except for any of those that are counterpicked. Those are locked.
Gotcha.
So you cannot get rid of Pokemon Snap or what was the other? Halo Infinite. I cannot get rid of Breath of the Wild 2 or Little Devil Inside. And you cannot get rid of Returnal or Prince of Persia. And so yeah, just throughout the year you can use this make a bid action here. You'll see a game, select it, and then place how much you want to bid, with a minimum being 1. I'm not bidding for Deathloop, forget that game. But I think that will do it for our recording, so we can thank everyone for tuning in and who enjoyed our ending discussions that kind of ended up almost being a podcast, but
hour and 43 minutes. This is shorter than our podcast.
Hey. But if you want to play along, again, the site is fantasycritic.games. You can view our league, start a league of your own, get some friends together. I think it's pretty fun. As you can see, we had some fun here. At the very least, it generates discussion, which is always cool. And yeah, until next time, everybody, happy gaming.
Deuces.
End the podcast. Whatever. I don't know. Just end it. Stop it.
End it.